Good evening and welcome back to blackdoctor.org, the Ask Dr. Renee show here at blackdoctor.org. I am your host, of course, Ask Dr. Renee. Tonight is a little different because, as you see, I don't have a guest. But tonight is a show that I usually do twice a year, and it's beginning of the year and end of the year usually. But today it's December 8th. I mean, it's the beginning of the month. This is a huge holiday season for most of our audience. And I want you to, as you saw, if you saw in the beginning, holidays are a time for savings. So I want you to save money this holiday season. And then hopefully I can help you to start your new year off right as well. So I am going to, anyone who knows me personally knows that I will call myself cheap and don't have a problem with it. They will call me thrifty and all these cute terms, frugal and whatever. It's great. But let me tell you that right here on my telephono, I have all these amazing apps. Most work in the background while I'm doing anything. If I shop online, which is mostly what I do, or if I go to a store, most of them work in the background. Don't require me to do anything extra, and they are so amazing. And so I'm going to share them with you. And the best thing about me sharing them with you is that you're going to get free money for using my link and me sharing them with you. I will have all the links in the post, and I may post links in the chat for you as well. Maybe I won't. So yeah, so this is what happens when you're a one-man band, right? But I'll have them all in the post. And if you have any questions at all, you can always send me a message. You can DM me on Instagram. You can email me at info@askdrrenee.info. You can, which is my website, askdrrenee.info. You can hit contact and email me. You can also write on Facebook. You can send me a message on Facebook at my page is Ask Dr. Renee. Send a message. I will get it. You could also post in the chat here. I will read it and I will do my best. I won't read them right now, but I will definitely read them after the fact and get back to you if I have to. But please feel free. And of course, all my friends that are watching, my YouTube friends and my LinkedIn friends, all everywhere, if you post a question, you send me a question, I will answer it. I even have a tutorial on my YouTube channel for one of the apps, and I'll let you know when we get there because sometimes it can be a little confusing because it was to me. Okay. So let's get started right away. So first of all, I have to tell you that one of my very favorite apps, I discovered this app years ago, is Acorn. Now, Acorn does this really awesome thing. You put your cards in there. So like your debit cards, I think you can even put credit cards. Don't quote me on that, but because I don't do credit cards, I do debit, but put your debit cards in there. And what they do is when you make purchases on your debit cards, any kind of purchase, they roll it up to the whole number and then they save the extra money. That extra money, they save it for you. But what they do even better, because there's a lot of apps that do that, what they do better is they invest that money for you. And you decide if you want to be an aggressive investor, you want to be conservative. You decide all that when you fill it out. And it invests for you. And when I tell you that money multiplies so fast, it is amazing. I've taken vacations on this money. I've made big purchases on this money. It multiplies quickly. It is really awesome. So, and it's great. You never notice, you don't think about it and you don't notice it's gone and it's saved. And there you have savings. So that's the first one. That's Acorn. Kudos to Acorn. And then Drop is really cool. So Drop, the one thing about Drop is you do need to go into Drop and then scroll to whatever retailer you're going to use and then go from there. But Drop, they give you, they have some really cool things, Amazon gift cards, Target, stuff like that. But really great stuff and of nice quality money. And it multiplies pretty quickly as well. I will tell you, I usually use Drop when I purchase plane tickets because they usually give you like a lot of money or points per dollar spent for flights and stuff. So that's when I usually use Drop. Ibotta. Now, Ibotta was something that I had for a long time, never understood how it worked, so therefore didn't use it. But Ibotta is really cool. It's like giving you money back on purchases. So I'll go into Ibotta and set up my groceries at the grocery store. And then after I come home, most of the grocery stores now, it'll automatically go in because you have your little grocery card. You put that card number in Ibotta and it'll automatically do it. But some of them you have to take a picture of your receipt, but it'll give you all this information for you. Let me tell you another place I use Ibotta. I'm a Chipotle eater. If you don't eat Chipotle, I won't talk about you. No judgment here, but Chipotle is pretty awesome. And Chipotle, if you go into Ibotta, go to the Chipotle, and the Chipotle thing will have you, when you click on Chipotle, it'll have you put in the amount that your Chipotle is going to cost. And what you're doing is basically purchasing an e-gift card. And then you put that e-gift card in the Chipotle app and the Chipotle. And so here's another secret thing, got nothing to do with this. Go download the Chipotle app if you're a Chipotle eater, especially if you're someone that likes to buy Chipotle at lunchtime or dinner time. You avoid the line. So you go into the app, you put in once you're paying for your thing, you put in this gift card and you've paid for your Chipotle. What will happen in Ibotta is that they're going to give you some percentage of money back, and that money is going to add up. And anytime you want, I believe the threshold might be $25. I'm not sure it's even that high. You go in and you can get your money. You can use PayPal, Venmo, whatever to withdraw your money. That's what I love about Ibotta, because you can do it lickety split. I used to do Uber and Lyft in Ibotta. They would give me money back. I mean, literally, Ibotta, I've literally made thousands of dollars on Ibotta. I'm not joking. Because they're the business. Okay. So that's Ibotta. And like I said, get that Chipotle app if you're a Chipotle eater. Okay, Dash. Dash is another one that's really cool. We were in New York City, went to this really nice restaurant. I paid for the food, and I get this notification from Dash. Who knew it was a Dash restaurant? I had no idea. That's why Dash is cool. You put your card information into the app, and then when you make purchases, you don't even know it's happening and you're getting money back. I'll tell you another great one. If you're visiting Chicago or live in Chicago, Mercadito is on Dash, and I've made lots of money from Mercadito on Dash. Shop Kicks. Now, this is going to be really great. So if you're like me and who's really not shopping this holiday season, and if you are a mall walker, which I'm going to encourage everyone to be healthy and do some sort of exercise, and some people, that's one of the ways they do it, especially my older friends who are retired mall walkers. When I mall walk, I usually mall walk with people that look like they could be my grandparents. And so Shop Kicks, when you walk past the store, you get points. And these points accumulate and you can get gift cards. So I'll tell you what I did, because I told you I am thrifty and cheap. This is what I did. I love this one particular brand of oat milk. And if you watch the show, I've talked about it before, but they're not paying me, so I'm not telling you. But I love their milk. But they only sell it at Target. And Target, as you know, if you're going to buy milk at Target, and especially in 2022, buying milk at Target, it's expensive. So I would use Shop Kicks to get my Target gift card so I could go buy my milk. So that's, I'm telling you, they had Tory Burch gift cards. They got every kind of gift card you could think of, but Target's the one I needed. Okay. So that's Shop Kicks and Rakuten. Now, if you have never seen a Rakuten commercial, you must either never watch live television or you fast forward all the commercials. Rakuten has blown up. Rakuten used to be called Ebates, which personally was an easier name to me than Rakuten, which is why they had to do all those Rakuten commercials, because nobody knew how to say it. But Rakuten, and that's the one I have the tutorial for, because it could be a little tricky. So Rakuten is like Ibotta. You go into the app and you decide what you want to what you're going to purchase, and then you'll go from there to your purchase. So if it's flights, if it's hotel, if it's clothes, if it's shoes, whatever it is, that's how you do it. Now, Rakuten has improved over the years, as is Ibotta. So Rakuten, you can do in-store purchases. And if you go into Rakuten, And then you'll see, like I said, I did a whole tutorial about it. I'll put the link to that in here as well. And it shows you, literally, I show you how you click into Rakuten and go and get the deal. And then at the store you'll see the money. Now, the tricky part about Rakuten, it's not tricky, but the part about Rakuten that I don't love, and it's just because I'm part of this generation where I want it now, Rakuten pays you 4 times a year, quarterly. So the money will accumulate, and then when that date comes, the money, you tell them how you want to receive your money. If you would like to receive a check, they'll mail you a check, but you can set up your Venmo, PayPal, whatever, all in there. And you know what I forgot to mention? Ibotta, if you don't want to receive money, you can also purchase gift cards as well, if that's what you'd like. I have only received my money. So Fetch Rewards. Now, Fetch Rewards is really cool because you just get points and that turn into gift cards for doing your everyday shopping. So Fetch Rewards works with your grocery stores and your drug stores. They're slowly moving into some other things, but those two I'm absolutely certain of because those are the two I always do. And Fetch Rewards will give you points for your shopping. You just have to when you get home, you just take a picture of the receipt, or like me, I take a picture of the receipt in the car so then I can throw the receipt away on my way into the house. And so, but yeah, take a picture of the receipt and that's it. And you get your points, and then you accumulate points, and all of these, if you share them with your friends and family, you'll get more points and more money. So spread the word. Fetch Rewards, I believe right now, because it's holiday season, you'll get like 2,000 free points for clicking. So Stash is another really great one. Stash is another one that's going to invest your money for you. They also have a debit card that you can use to, with the money that you've accumulated. Stash also does fractional shares of stocks. So they will give you, they'll have these stash parties, they call them, and you can get free stock. I have free stock in a lot of stocks because of Stash. As a matter of fact, they sent me an email the other day with my tax thing to show, all of that. But yeah, so Stash is pretty cool. Check out Stash. Webull. These are good for beginning investors. Webull is a great place. You can buy fractional shares on Webull, and you don't have to spend a lot of money or have a whole lot of money to start. And this is a great way to help your kids to learn about investing in stocks and stuff. So Webull. Receipt Hog, just like it sounds. You take pictures of your receipts, and they can be restaurants, grocery stores, etc. Let it tell you no. Take pictures of every receipt. But Receipt Hog also pays, and they pay cash. And what happens is you tell them where you want it to go. So I think they usually send me PayPal, and that's how I receive my money. And Receipt Hog, oh God, they don't have a threshold either, but they have, it's like 4 different options. I forget it. And so it's like $15, $25, something like that. Okay. And you get your money. Self. Now let me tell you about Self. Self is going to basically, well, what they're doing is they're going to help you increase your credit score. I believe I increased my credit score like 30 points with Self in 1 year. Self, you will pay them monthly, and you figure out what that's going to be, and they save that money for you. And because you're making these on-time payments, they're helping your credit score. And then at the end of it, you can receive your money back. Coins. Now, Coins is a really awesome app, and I was really blessed to meet the founder of Coins. So what it is a really cool app that you tell it, I have this debt. So say it's a debt, say it's a student loan. I have this debt. So you tell them the address and everything. And Coins, every time you make purchases, they're going to send a monthly check to that place. So they're going to save the money for you. You spend your money, they'll round it up, save that money. And then at the end of the month, that lump sum, they're going to mail to them. And they'll keep track as your, debt is decreased. But you can do that with it could be a family friend, it could be Carla, it could be anything. Okay. So FYI, Changed is really cool. They were on Shark Tank, and Change specifically is for your student loan debt. And they've been very helpful in me decreasing my student loan debt. It's the same thing. You put in your cards as you use them, rounds it up, and it sends money to your loan, your banks that you owe money to for your student loans. Okay, so this is my newest app, Upside. Upside because gas got so high, and yes, it's coming down, but why not save? Upside, and they also work with restaurants too. So you have to look and see which restaurants. But gas, you put in, you click on the gas thing, and it'll show you which gas stations in that area. You go to the gas station. Most of them, because you're in the area, your GPS is on your phone and all that fancy stuff. If you say claim the offer, it's going to know you're there. You don't have to take a picture of receipt. But some of them you do. And so, of course, at the pump, you just ask for a receipt. And a couple times the pump didn't give me a receipt. I just went inside, said, sir, I need the receipt. And once again, you accumulate the money and you just take it out whenever you want to. I just actually withdrew my Upside a couple weeks ago. But yeah, and it was a nice little chunk of money. And so I literally, and then when you're doing this, you're saving money with your gas. So it's always cheaper than what the gas is. So sometimes it's 40 cents cheaper a gallon. Sometimes it's 10 cents cheaper a gallon, but it's cheaper. Okay. The next two are completely health related. Evidation. Evidation literally is going to pay you to do everything. They're going to pay you to work out. They're going to pay you to sleep. They're going to pay you to post about health on social media. And you accumulate 10,000 points and then they pay you. So I love Evidation because it promotes health. Also, they're going to send you surveys about different things and you may learn. And then they'll send you articles and you get points all along for doing all these different things. Miles is another health app. So Miles is going to give you points for walking, running. They will give you points for flying, driving the car, all these things. And then they have gift cards and stuff like that you can get from Miles. So my last two kind of tie into everything else. So you want to get paid your money. A lot of them, one of the options is Venmo. Venmo is a great app. Many don't know Venmo is actually a PayPal, a subsidiary, I guess you want to call it. It's one of PayPal's things. And so they're related. So Venmo is a great way if you need to send money to someone, friend, family, whatever, real quickly. Venmo is awesome. And then PayPal is the last one. And PayPal, most people are familiar with PayPal. And PayPal has done a lot and they've changed a lot and they've grown a lot. Venmo also has grown a lot. I know Venmo is doing something with Amazon payments. I think you can pay through Venmo now for your Amazon purchases. So that is that. PayPal has a whole shop feature too. And so you can check all that out. I don't use that. Like I said, I try not to shop so much. So I don't use the PayPal shop much. But I am an Amazon user. So that's why I know Venmo is doing the thing with Amazon. So like I said, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I am keeping this short and brief because I like to just give you all the information so you can run out and go and click away. Okay? Click, 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 click. So that's it. I hope everyone has a really blessed and wonderful holiday season. It's been rough for a lot of people this year and for the last few years. And I hope that I have helped you in some way, shape, or form. And I hope Black Doctor has helped you in some way, shape, or form. My mouth is dry. Because we try to give you truthful information. We give you truthful information and we try to give you all of the information as we know it. Because as you know, especially when we had all this new stuff coming about that we knew nothing about, as we learned, we gave it to you. So please, please, please make sure you follow me. If you don't follow me, then you're missing out on a lot. So right now, this week is National Flu Vaccine Week. And so I'm doing a lot of posts about that. So definitely follow my Instagram, follow my Facebook page. I'm Ask Dr. Renee on all the platforms. And I'll even give you my website. There it is. That's my website. And but I'm Ask Dr. Renee on everything. And like I said, if you send me a message, I will respond. Make sure that you're subscribing to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram and on Facebook. You liked my Facebook page, and I will continue to come and bring you great information and wonderful guests. And yeah, see you next time. Thank you. Bye.